Hey everyone, welcome back to Yellow Jacket Garage. Today, quick video. We're not going to do a whole lot, but we're going to set ourselves up for some future stuff. I've got Burke from the Road Odyssey Channel here with me today, and his beautiful C8 Corvette. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we know the process for putting the C8 on the QuickJacks so that we can get underneath the car and do any maintenance that we need to do to it. As well as down the road, we may show you how to add the transmission fluid for those of you that own the C8 that want to add the transmission fluid to the car. And so this is kind of a precursor to that, but we just wanted to show you real quick kind of how it works, how it all goes together, and hopefully we're not going to dump this thing on the ground. So
that's what I hope.
Burke wants some action shots, so maybe we'll drag this thing out upside down. Who knows? Hopefully not. Let's not do that.
We'll have fun, one way or the other. We're here for fun.
Yep, always for fun. And, you know, if we can create some excitement for you guys out there that are watching, then we'll try to do that too. So,
all for information.
For information, for your information. And mine, and Burke's also. But yeah, mostly yours. Mostly your information. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and dive into this project, set the camera up and watch what we do as we do it, and see how it turns out.
Time for fun.
Fun. All about the fun.
And relaxing.
Right.
It's so relaxing.
It is kind of a warm day today, though, surprisingly, for being the middle of October. But, you know, we're still in Texas, so.
Humidity.
Yeah, humidity. It messes with my hair. That's why I wear a hat all the time.
Is this where I exit?
Don't worry, Burke's hair is always like that.
Bozo.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that, but yeah, he did.
Anyway.
So, all right, let's get into this project.
See y'all.
See ya. Okay, for those of you that own a QuickJack, the recommendation is to use the short block. Typically, and this QuickJack is the BL5000 SLX, and they say that the short block is the one that fits underneath there. You don't use the jacking pucks with the C8 either. I haven't even felt under there to see if there's a provision for the jacking pucks, but I'm just going to go with the recommendation. Use the short blocks, make sure they fit underneath the car, and make sure that when the QuickJack comes up, that it's not going to contact the body of the car in the process. And if it looks like it's going to do that, then we'll change over to the taller pucks and figure it out from there. But anyway, that's what we're using, so you can see that that's on there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this into place, slide it underneath, and see what we do. Okay, we got the jack. We're positioned next to the car. We haven't gone underneath yet, but to give you an idea of kind of your lift points, you'll have to feel around to make sure you get it on steel. But from this back edge of the front side of the rear wheel opening to where the puck will sit on the frame is right at about 12 inches. And so for some of us that's easy. Some of you are going to have to multiply. But anyway, once you find that point, you find the front point, get on underneath the frame, slide it in evenly. We'll hook the hydraulic lines up to the pump, get it all set, and we'll go ahead and raise the car up. The most important thing with this is to make sure that where the puck sits underneath, look in your manual, because your manual has the lifting points. Make sure you're there, and then where the bolts are, the heavy bolts, that's where you're going into frame. And so the most important thing with this car is to make sure that you're lifting from the frame, not from the body panels, not from the floor pan, but from the solid steel frame itself. Front and back both. Basically, we'll have it set to where the puck is as far back in this pocket as it'll go. And then we get to the front side, it's about as far forward in the pocket as it'll go. And so you can lift it safely. Again, I'm going to say this many, many times. Make sure you pay attention to the actual steel frame member that's underneath there. Put your jacking pucks up against the steel frame members and lift from there. Don't lift from anywhere else, because you'll turn these nice, pretty painted pieces into trash in about a half a second. So don't do that. Pay attention, take your time, watch what you're doing, and we were very nervous lifting this car because, you know, it's first time lifting with it, and it's a mid-engine car, so your weight is different, and then just making sure we get it right. So anyway, that's where we're at. What we're going to see next is the car will be actually on the QuickJack, and we'll look from there. Again, this is going to be a relatively quick video, so hopefully it's informative, but there you have it. Okay, we wanted to add just a little bit of a note. When we initially set the QuickJacks up, we had them offset from side to side, and it didn't like that. It liked them to be as even as possible. So basically what we did was when the QuickJack was sitting on the floor, we went about 2.5 inches from the back of the wheel well opening, and on this side and on that side, adjusted the QuickJack to be that even on both sides, got it over the pad spots, and then lifted it back up. And because the car is 60/40, the weight bias is to the rear, that's why it kind of almost looked like the front of the QuickJack when this side was up further. When it was getting into a little bit of a torque, it wanted to lift just a little bit, and so we went ahead and adjusted the QuickJack front to back to make sure that they're both even as far back as we could get them, and now we've got the stability that we want. We're comfortable with that. So just for anybody that's doing a mid-engine type of car that's a rear mid-engine, you're going to want to make sure you pay attention to the weight bias, get the car set to where the weight bias is as even over the center of the jack as possible, and last thing we want is the car to tip over backwards. It won't fall off, but it won't be pretty. So we wanted to avoid that. So now we've got the car up in the air. We could put it all the way up if we wanted to, if we were going to do maintenance on it or whatever. But at the end of the day, we accomplished what we were wanting to accomplish. And for those of you that own or are thinking about owning an 8th generation or a C8 Corvette, and you have a QuickJack, this is the way you do it. So, hey, thanks for watching. And where'd you go, Burke? You hanging out over there, running away?
I'm trying to avoid the camera.
He's still here. He's still here.
For me? Did you call? Oh, sorry.
So anyway, you're not even in the shot. Here, let me do this.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
Okay, now.
Oh, and it shut off.
No, it didn't shut off. It's still on.
I just can't see my pretty face.
Well, your beauty rest is broken. Oh. Anyway.
That's great.
So anyway, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate Burke coming down and letting me experiment with this car a little bit, and we hope to do some more of that in the future. So thanks for watching Yellow Jacket Garage, and if you haven't already done so, go over to the Road Odyssey channel. I'll put a link down in the description below, and take a look at Burke's channel and jump on there if you haven't subscribed to his. So
you can see the Corvette before it broke. I mean, wait.
Fell off the jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't break
All
anything.
Good.
We didn't break anything. Anything that we're gonna talk about. So
this is perfect. This is really, really good stuff.
Yeah, and it's a hot day, and we're both sweating pretty profusely.
And I'm not even doing anything.
So probably a little of that sweating is as a byproduct of the tension of trying not to dump this thing off the QuickJack. So anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you on down the road.
Bye.
What's your outro? You always got an outro.
Relax. He knows what he's doing. Take it easy, and we'll see you later.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.